Hey there, cardomancers. April here on Tarot and Witchery, and this is another installment of my Favorite Decks series. This is where I go through and I share with you a deck or decks that I'm in love with, and I talk about how I use it and hope that you'll be inspired. So let's jump into the deck that I've chosen to share with you this week. Psych! Before I do, I want to encourage you to sign up for my newsletter down below in the description box. All right, let's go to it. I believe I ordered this. MJ Cullinan had sent out an email being like, hey, if you order this, you can get that too. And so I went ahead and ordered it. It's the Guardians of the Night Tarot by MJ Cullinan. And I love MJ's decks. And what I love, she thinks about every single animal that she chooses and why. And she talks about it in the book. Thank you so much. Like her process. You hear her process. When I designed this card, I was thinking of this. And I thought there could be no other one than this, you know. Up until this point, I was not an animal decks person. I had not been able to connect with animal decks. And so I was very surprised when I got this, how much that I did connect with it. And again, it's because of the writing in here that it's really just so good. You can tell this is an MJ deck. Her decks sort of have a feel. One of the things I like about this is the size of it. I like Oracle card size decks. And I know some of you are like, oh, I just don't like that. Especially if you're a riffle shuffler, you might not like how big this deck is. You could easily just trim off the borders if you wanted to take it down a bit. You might even be able to take some of the side off. You know, it's kind of interesting. I think you could, if that's something that you want to do. I'm so terrified. I bought this stuff to trim decks with, and I've had so many times where I've put something in that trimmer and it's gone sideways on me that I'm terrified. I'm terrified to do any kind of trimming on any deck. Let's look at the Four of Wands in here. And there we go. Four of Wands. The noisy, raucous magpie called out loudly as if there was any other way to represent the joyful Four of Wands. You are being offered the gift of a potent dose of positive energy. Lean wholeheartedly into the Four of Wands energy. Can you feel that excitement swirling around as a celebration is approaching? When you embrace a party spirit, you create a frequency that will open the door for an encounter with someone who will play a pivotal role in helping you achieve a desire. This person may end up being your next romantic relationship. They may have a connection to your dream job or future business partner. The key will be to let go of expectations and simply enjoy the party, let go of any material desires, and live in the moment, as that is how you will tune into it and attract the opportunity. Having a hard time getting pumped up for the party? Call upon the talkative magpie's energy for balance, as this flirty bird will give you the courage to strike up a conversation with just about anybody. And one of the things about hooking up with animal energy that is really fun and different is that if we don't anthropomorphize them too much, we have a chance to go beyond what we are right now and grab hold of something that we feel like we need. Like, look, here's the moon and there's the wolf. Yeah, so there's something about this that just really helped me. It could have been the time in my life. How many of you have had a certain time in your life where you just connected with a deck? It was the right deck at the right time. If you'd maybe seen it later or earlier, you might not have. I don't know if that was it, but for some reason, this turned me on to animal decks, and I just had not been there. Like, I hated them up to this point. I just could not connect, and it was really a bummer. Anyway, just beautiful. Here's the High Priestess. Look, she's got the little High Priestess crown on the bat. I love this deck. I continue to pull it out, especially when, again, I feel like I am needing something a little bit more mythical. Like I'm needing to channel energy that puts me in a different space in order to navigate a situation. When I want to channel my energy in a specific way that is foreign Because again, using animal energy puts me in a completely different state of mind. It's not my normal state of being, and it allows me to really feel confident about exploring the energy of a situation. So that's why and when I choose this deck. If you got all the way to the end, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, like the little like button down there, but also leave me just a little comment or word that expresses how you feel about animal decks. And until we meet again, when the moment arises and you need to channel fresh energy, may you find the deck that takes you into a liberating space.